You owe it to me. Oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing it. That's alright, that's fine. Not a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy. That's bullshit. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got.
Hello? I don't know what's going on, man. It's fucking buggy. Everything's buggy right now. Hello? I don't know what's going on, man. Now it works. The fuck? Strange. It's fucking buggy. Everything. Okay. I haven't seen this movie. I might watch it. Alright. So today's stream, I want to... So I have a quarry that's quite fucking good. Why is this on full screen? It's really fucking good, actually. These are 1 month results. So there are 69 calls, and pretty much 40% pretty much are over 10x's. In fact, that's kind of putting it lowly. The impressive one is this one. 37.68% gets a 20x plus. We look at the backtesting results, and I think the call to all-time x's here, that like I should have more 100x's, right? Like, I mean, one here, 1, 2, 3. These are pretty much 100x's. I think that's also why a lot of my calls just like skim 100x and they don't get it. That's why I have so many 50x pluses. 25% 50x plus. This is an insane query in my opinion. Post all-time high is not too high either. Rugs is not too high. So I'm very happy with this. This is usable in my opinion. If I first want to confirm something, is it not noise? Like what I mean is there's a bug in the data. So I want to see if everything makes sense. And look at the CAs and what happened to them. We're just going to list all of them, or go through all of them, because why not? There's some DEX tools. Actually, it's quicker we just do this. So let's first see what happened to each of these. Oh, that's not a good start. Oh. Hold on. Maybe it was removed for some reason. Strike. STR. Okay. Not a good sign. First one is not really that accurate. Or is it this one? Okay. Thank fuck. Is it though? Wait. Our CA 7423. No, it is this one. Okay, which one was so? This is just like a dead liquidity pool that they have. I don't understand this. So no, but I think 2024, I do think it's the first one. Sadly. Because this chart is not really the one, is it? Like it couldn't have been 100x. So I think this one is false alarm. LP 0xFF7. It is. Sorry, how? Oh. Even that doesn't really make any sense. I mean, maybe it does. So, oh, none of this makes sense. Either way, that one can be eliminated. I'm praying that that's not the 100x in the fucking backtest results. It is definitely this one though, right? Like, just to be sure. There's multiple liquidity pools, so... Wait, hold on. Bruh, I feel like I'm getting a fucking aneurysm here. Anyway, and this one also is not discoverable. Definitely a rug. Not a rug, I don't think so, but. Oh, okay, so it's like that. Wait, what? What? Am I fucking retarded or what? Yeah, okay. I guess this one also then, right? I mean, let's go back. I think I know why I didn't show. Also rugged. The fuck? Yeah, we're not looking too great right now, chat. Jesus. But it did do. I mean, yeah, it did do like the significant X's before it rugged. The other ones didn't. This one? No, this one, like, this is what confuses me. This one just looks like a free fall chart. I don't even know where we're getting the X's from. What? What is this chart? So I guess maybe they did? I don't even know, man. Like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. This one, suppose it's near 100x. Also rugged, yeah, okay. But maybe... also rugged. Okay. This is not really inspiring confidence right now. What are these? What the fuck is happening here? Okay, so now it kind of makes sense. What is the market cap, bro? Also rugged. So like, we can assume that all of our plays will eventually rug. So get the fuck out early. This is not, I mean, the chart is a bit sus for sure, but what a rug. Wait, check something. Explain why the difference here. Oh, right. We can also just tell that a rug based on, well, this here easily. But I thought it was right. It seems. Yeah, it's not. I mean. What? Which one are we doing now? Overlay protocol. Okay. And the time span is, it's gonna be like a couple hours at least, so, or a couple of days, and usually we'll be able to, you know, squeeze out a 50x or something. Not 50x, maybe 5, 10, or 20x. I do think that's a noticeable pattern. Yes, this rugs. Yes, this rugs also. No, what's but they tend to wait. Well, usually it's like 8+ hours actually. But it's not safe to wait longer than a day, but if you set your TP and you're not a significant threat. Like, yeah, this is at least, like, say you enter here, you're still getting in at least a, yeah, like 10x at worst. Again, this one is kind of sus though, but this one, what do we have here? Also rugged, yeah. But again, we have how much time left? This one is shorter, but this one rugged within less than an hour, so also rugged. Bro, do we have any non-rugs here? Like, what the fuck? They rug, but they are significant runners before they rug, so is it bad then? Like, they often wait. So like, what it means is the types of projects I'm catching is they at least have the self-respect to wait till they hit like absurd market caps to before they rug. It has been told that a lot of the top ruggers actually study filters and what people use to catch stuff, so. And this is supposed to be a I don't know, like 76x call. Also rugged. Okay. I mean, from these buys though, you can kind of tell. I mean, what the fuck is this? The lack of socials? I mean, this is terrible. Contender for first non-rugger. Oh. Rugged in 7 hours. I do believe the rug time seems to be at least above an hour for most of these, or half an hour at worst. Most even multiple hours. So yeah, this is bound to rug, but why? Because of this right here. Well, this is just not a good sign at all. 40% rugs, and this is like 80% of your buys. But if we got in very early, like early to me would be for sure non later than like sub 500k, because it's also just knowing that all they have is a community a post about. Derpy. So wait, when was this called? Oh! The first non-rock. Wait, this large? Wait, what? What? You should have been... Did I catch this? No way, right? Hold on. So this was today, midnight. What the fuck? Did I? Huh? Why did I not catch this? Did I? First call was at 15:45. We would have been up by now. Crazy. A little bit. I did. Right here. would have been up 18%. Fuck. Decent job at predicting the reversal. 14-11. It's more about the top. We actually caught this. We actually fucking caught this. This was when? Open ledger. The buys are a bit absurd, yeah, but there's two. What made this fucking pop so much, man? Functions verified? No, not verified, so. Tier sellers. Okay, I low. Some nice fun. So wait, we caught it at what market cap? Current 22,000 market cap. So Jesus. Well, how? Oh, it was right here maybe. It flew all the way up, bro. Crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. This doesn't make any sense though. I think it's not, like, I think it's artificial. Even if it's artificial, like either way, like if you bought into this, selling was possible, right? Maybe. I think so. So interesting. So all bullshit aside, this would have literally been $30x, like, or 31x. At the top, it would have been like, Jesus, what the fuck? That's crazy, man. Nope. What? Look, a Matt Fury creation. That's a 10 million market cap. I did an all-time 21 million. This is not worth it to me. Like, this is. Yep. As I expected. Nothing really happened. I don't know. Even just its face value doesn't tell me much. Like, it doesn't look attractive to me. I'm gonna trade fucking Polygon, bro. See what happened to this guy. Really hasn't moved at all, but let's check now. Yeah. It's just in a free fall. mainly the market cap makes sense. Or the initial buys, probably. I would have predicted this with Rug, I'm not gonna lie. But I could have made money from it. He waited exactly 24 hours, give or take, before he would Rug. So you can look at it like a time bomb. And they always rug at about the 1 million market cap range, I find, or near it. These plays that look decent on paper. Decentral GPT. Well, if that doesn't scream rug, I don't know what does. Too bad. Lack of uniqueness is not good. So yeah, let's see. It's okay. Interesting. These are great predictors too, right? I wouldn't even bought into this. Why? Like, there's something that Filters doesn't check for, which is like initial, like 5-minute buys, initial things. These can be big tellers as well, and the lack of uniqueness in buy and sell gas, and the name itself is just too goofy. This does not look like something I would have bought into. Yeah, my query is kind of getting fucked up here. I mean, I'm gonna lie. We are catching a lot of hidden rugs, but that's just the name of the game, right? That's just the name of the game. I'm doing live right now. Kind of a boring more stream because we're more doing like research to kind of optimize our query, and this just tends to be boring. It is what it is. Oh, I don't like the name, that's for sure. Uniqueness. Yes, good enough. Some function logic here. Blackness. Interesting. So I can't find it on yeah, also rugged. Okay. So yeah, I'd never consider just, you know, say, yeah, let me just buy and hold whatever call I get. These are, majority are rugs, even if they don't get called as rugs in these 4. Majority don't perform as well as indicated, for those reasons also. Fresh Love Black Mirror, I like the name. Max buy. All-time high cards. Buy. 0 sellers. Sticks to Dear PT. Buy something that's unique. Not bad. Not bad. No socials. 20k market cap. Big buy. Who is a dev? I mean, this is like a gamble as fuck, but... thicker mirror on Ethereum. That's somewhat happy. That's not a bad sign. I want want to see what happens to this play, so we're gonna save this. Oh, we could pin it also. See what happens to it. What do you think? This is like 100% a gamble. Mario Zuma. I think, given I don't know. Just because really is very high. Very high. Wait. Just discover something. Is he connected to other launches? Ask yourself. Discover it. And open a contract as well. Like how? I don't think so. That contract to create this. Something like this. Yeah, I mean, it's not a green flag, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, definitely don't buy this. What the fuck is happening here? Just bumping the volume. Volume blotting hard as fuck. I already checked this one, right? Sure. Also marked, yeah, buddy. Great predictors, to be honest. I think a lot of these, the predictor that, or the thing that predicts that they won't do well is there is an initial pump and dump or a lack of fresh and dormant in the initial buyers that is very suspect. And an absurdly and quite large buys very early on. Oh, this one rugged within... So 3. Again, we're nearing less than 24 hours again, so it's always less than 24-hour lifespan, half-life. Always and every day. Freestyle classic. It's over for bro. Can't make this shit up, bro. Seen that one. Actually did do quite well. Can't even make this shit up, bro. It's not a single. I think this is what they mean when they market is kind of dead. So these run, but they, generally speaking, you're not gonna get. You shouldn't pray for that 50x because, like, I mean, here you can kind of, but this one did run nicely. So this one did exactly what it said it did for once in its fucking lifetime. So I was daydreaming for a sec. Look for unnatural spikes up. For sure. Some patterns that I am noticing, like if you want to be able to make some money from the plays that you enter, because statistically speaking, at least for the last month, majority of these are rugs and some are just literally like bugged. Like look at, like, make sure that you look for, is it legit? Is it not a bugged stat or something? Like it doesn't make any sense. Consider like look at the initial buy. Like, first look at the DRPT contract page. The 5-minute buy initial is a big predictor. The uniqueness, that somehow the filter isn't able to quantify properly. So like, you want a good amount of functions, like with here, like, and some unknown functions. But this right here, it's kind of like a basic template almost, I find. Then it has some unknown, yes, but this is a good DNA, I think. You also want to look for uniqueness in buy and sell gas. A good name, big predictor, man. Like, you'll notice a lot of these names here. I find Oxia, or like, what are we Trador? Like, what? Mitosis, Mr. Whisker, like Decentral GP. Like, again, it's not black or white, obviously, but it's a decent predictor. Anyway, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break and kind of marinate this shit in my head.
You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly, as a happy child. Trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly, as a happy child. Trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. And that beautiful way to go out. Painlessly. As a happy child. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared. Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. Yeah, trouble with dying later is you've
Okay, so let's establish where we are right now, because I feel like I am being a bit passive right now. But so from the calls, so I'm not sure why this call, multiple network, MTP, this one was logged as a 76x, and then the actual all-time high as of right now was 123x. None of that matters because, look, I think the best way to discern these types of obvious scams that you don't want to buy into at all is, or I don't even know if he's testing something or what, absurd initial buys. And what I don't get is why I'm even logging this, because I think I have a max buy setup, so I don't really... Oh, well, yeah. I think I know why. The supply is one... No, it's not supply. He just inflated his... I don't even know. This has been inflated an absurd amount. When you see a number like this, you don't really want to enter. You don't really want to enter. So the market cap, red flag, obviously. Liquidity, you can't really tell at the time of the scam. I'm guessing it's something reasonable, maybe. Holders as well, like look at market cap to holders ratio and just kind of see how that works. And then also the initial buys, if it's like 8K, 5K, even 1K, like initial buys, it's just not a good sign at all. Like an example of another one here. Initial buys, 3K, 12K. This one, wait, hold on. We just had this call. It actually is not... The problem is it's this guy boosting volume. Like, this is such an obvious scam that I don't think you should buy into it. So he pumped it, then dumped it. Now he's hoping that people look at this as a buying opportunity or something. I don't know. 2 transactions. 8 holders and 100K market cap is just not a good sign. Like, this is what I mean. This is one I wouldn't buy into because, I mean, it's too obvious. Some more examples of obvious ones I wouldn't buy into. This is an example of one that... So the period... Oh, this is one... It's not even 1 second. I also wouldn't buy into. Why? Market cap. Obvious scam. I don't really understand how it's messing up the logging of the market cap. Current market cap. Ah, I see. That's how I could discern a lot of the scams, I think. I see. Ah, yes. I think I could do that. Wait, hold on. I think I can actually do that. Let me make sure this is a fact. So let's check each of the ones with a absurd market cap and see if they're all the same kind of obvious scam archetype. BTR. Start with this one. BitLayer Labs East. I think they all do at the end of the day. So you obviously scam. Yep, same kind of pattern here. Like, who would buy this? Okay, that's one. This was another one, right? Yep, and then the one after as well. Supposedly did 100 plus X, some of these. Let's look at this one. And hold on, ask yourself, what can you tell? Lack of uniqueness in the balance. But we can cut them off either way. Let's do that first. These are obviously all fucking terrible. Yeah, okay, same thing. There's definitely a pattern here for sure. So, like, cut off at like... This one too. Yeah. can't really make money from this at all. The initial buys are always just... I don't understand. What happened here? This one was actually, you could have made some money, I think, but... How do I extend this, like, such that... I'll cut them out. Ooh, that's a lot of your excess content, no? Kinda, yeah, but... Well, let's see. So... This is... What number is this? What number? Are these like 1 trillion? Where? Well, they have to be. So... This one is this one. 323 trillion. So all of them have like... $100 trillion plus, right? I would say above 1 trillion. 1 billion even? Yeah. 1 billion is also fair. Well, this is... This is 14 million. 1 billion, okay. So we'll do current market cap less than 1 billion. I think... I'm not sure what this will do for our filters, how fucked up it will make shit potentially, but... Current market cap. Let's begin with the first one. And current underscore market cap less than. Okay. That's 1. So that's no 100x anymore, but it was a scam anyway, so. Okay, let's edit it again. Sorry, edit it again here. Or here we go. Let's edit it again. Okay, I think one more, right? Let's see how... No, that means that a single 100x this time, in reality. Better than retarded ass noise. Okay, let's see what happens now. Oh boy. This isn't right. These ones should get cut off, shouldn't they? Is it just not logging it properly? Maybe if we say 100 million, it will be more. Oh, there's just some potential plays that are above 100 million market cap. Oh my god, I just added it twice. Hold on. I want this query to be usable. There you go. This is fine for now. So the 50 axes haven't really reduced. Interesting. Oh, what? Can I not understand that, or am I just missing something? Interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, what about ones that didn't actually rock? I don't know, man. These baby shark, like, this doesn't mean, like, I don't know if it's like 100% of the time it means rug, but yeah, it definitely does. The fuck. Shit, man. This one had buys though. This one had actual. Why does this chart look so fucking retarded? I'm kind of stuck here, man. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I don't understand why I didn't cut off all the ones with above trillion. Number one. So. Let me read like what people are saying about this fucking thing. There's always a catch. This was bundle whitelist or some other stupid shit. Liquidity has reduced, so they're trying to take all the gains and don't want random people to eat a lot of supply for cheap. So we have to ape at higher market cap, but also to buy with bigger signs. This was June 6, 2024. No, just open this. Hold on. So, this is not a bad explanation. Maybe a lot of these, like where there's a max buy, these are whitelisted or edge cases. So you already know it's insider. Well, we already know it's insider, but it's just even more confirmation that it is. So 8-bit 1 million market cap, you need to go to 10 million for 10x. Yeah, so that's why I said it really depends on your bankroll. I'd argue that the 1 mil that I ate this morning has a higher chance of a 10x. Maybe send these right now. But like I said, after a certain market, it becomes a bankroll kind of thing with guys that have deeper pockets are intentionally aping over 1 million plays only. So they ape 2K and January 3rd, 2024. It's over. What does this take? 0.2 ETH a day? Like a what? This is not what you want to do. From what I like, you will never like. If there's one thing I've learned from all these people is that you will never ever consistently make money by looking for 2x and micro gains in this market. It doesn't work. Never has. You lose a decent amount just on. What would I lose on if I got this? Majority would be, because again, I generally think I don't ape in false, well, or any of these false X's from launch. I don't think so. I think they're actually legit. The problem is majority of these are rugs. Now there's very quick rugs and obvious rugs that I wouldn't enter because I think it's just too risky. Now these tend to have like very manipulated initial buys, like 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K. They tend to have shitty names, like genuinely, I think so. They tend to not. The issue is not you should only ape when there's. Well, the more info, the safer you know it is. If you're aping early because you think based on the limited information you have, this could do very, very well. You put in like, again, my kind of. I like to do $50, $100, or $150. Right now, at least, this is my strategy I want to stick to. 50 is for like, okay, this is risky as fuck, but this could moon potentially. And then I set my TP at whatever I think it could do. How do I, like, I do either currently, I think 2x is just too early. I mean, like, what the fuck are you even aping into at that point? Like I said, consistently trying to get 2x's. Statistically speaking, my shit, not a single 100x. That shit kind of annoys me. But the reality is there's not that much shit running right now. Like, the 50x's are really, 20x's, 10x's, that's really good. I know statistically speaking, the majority is 10x plus. So they run from like, you know, anywhere from 10 to like 90, 80. I'd say probably 5, 10, or 20x is where you want to shoot for. Maybe take out initials at 5x and just let the But it depends. Again, if it's a risky play, honestly, I like to get out before 5x. If I think, okay, this will probably rug, make your money and get the fuck out. Put in like $50, sell for like 5x and get the fuck out. That's a good fucking trade. The risk is damn, I do actually really want that too. I just saw fucking dope ass dude. Okay, I gotta stop being distracted, but again, biggest predictors, look at the market cap, look at the initial buyers, look at the actual stats. Again, you can tell, like for this one, for example, strike token. Let's open this one. CA, here it is. I don't think this is still here. No, it's not here. It's a bad sign already, you know. So it wasn't picked up for some reason. And okay, this is way too high market cap. Even the other one, 4 years, I would never buy into this. I mean, what the fuck? Wouldn't? No. This shit is aged as fuck. Is there a strong reason this deployment's never really paused? So is this even still? Yeah, I mean, this is dead. Okay, just don't even no. This one, for example, can't find it. Bad sign. It's easy to know when not to buy into shit. That 51k transactions. Okay, 51k. I mean, that's not liquidity. It's rugged, obviously. Well, dumped. Yeah, pulled liquidity. And this initial, I mean, come on. Initial buy again predicted. Xspin Network, not the biggest fan of the name. We could also check the functions, takes a while. Unique buy sell. Not really, but decent. Oh, decent ratio. So, what about the Saugas? Decently unique, but not enough to be a conviction. The initial buyers. One, that's not a great sign. Probably even big buyer then, right? Let's open it on Dex Tools. Dex Tools. Buyer probably big. Yeah, again 1.2k first buyer and doesn't have a max buy either. Hold on, that's a good point. But I thought all of our filters have max buy stats. Maybe it does. Wait, allowance increase. Not all of us do, but yeah, no, not all of my plays do. Wait, really? Which one doesn't? Hold on. Where's this one? Maybe, I don't know. It's fine, but again, what can we catch is a question. What can we catch? You. All right. some more information here, though. What is their overall opinion on market cap? I've seen this repeated over and over again that it's pretty much a bad idea to. Again, it depends on strategy, but for me, what I've been developing and getting better at is definitely not sniping, so it's just not a good idea to try and include sniping now. Data is king, and the more information you have on projects, the more likely you can make an informed and good decision. It is better even, like essentially, the longer you wait, if something is a mooner, it often heavily depends on narrative. So without socials, you're already making a massive risk. If you can't properly discover, if you're going just off contract information, initial buyers, and no verified DT, this is very risky. But if you think, okay, everything lines up though, like let's say you only have initial buyers and then you have contract information, functions, complexity, uniqueness, the window of what you have tells you this is going to be okay. This is going to be decent. If that's the case, honestly, it's too fucking risky. Let it play out. You should probably look back at it when it comes out in like the socials and buy a small bag of like $50 if you think, okay, 50, because this is very high, very, very high risk. But the best thing is like the minute that like the first dump upon creation of socials and the more information you have, which is might be like 20, 30, 50K market cap. And if that does like a 10x, which is only 500 or 200K, that's good profits. And then you could put in, if you think, oh, this is decent, $100 bag, you sell at a 10x, that's $1,000 profit. And these runners happen repeatedly, not when the market is bad, like right now, but they will come. And if you have the analysis skills and the query skills, then you will succeed, I think, over time. Because again, all it took previously for me was one good runner. And the way I made that was a decision that was decently that fucking informed. I got in early. Getting in early is the name of the game, though. Like, once you're trying to catch a falling star, like, that's already had its major run-up, it's kind of difficult. I still do it sometimes, like, okay, this could reverse any moment. My filter called it, you know, etc., etc. But yeah, it is risky as fuck. Also, my thesis or theory before is correct. Nothing is as good as it seems. Your backtesting results is filled with a lot of noise, I think. A lot of miscalculation of data, even, or a lot of ignoring your certain things you asked for. It's non-optimal, what I'm saying. Plus, they rug, a lot of them, majority rug over time. But the good thing is, based on my filters, bar if you include obvious signs like initial buys, volume manipulation, the legitimate looking ones, runners, tend to run for a little bit. I would say you have at least a couple hours before they rug usually, and you can, if you get in early, get your 5 to 10x. I would say 5 to 10x is a safe bet still. Because again, statistically speaking, no matter what, majority are 5x plus and a lot are 10x plus. So they will run to that. The 150x is a lot is noise. A lot. But yeah. What else about market cap? The more poor a market cap performs, the better it is to just kind of lay off and be very, very, very conservative with your plays, because things just perform significantly worse when volume is low and yielding is high. This guy, I'm interested in this guy. He said it with such conviction. What's his name? Not Nick. Where is he? I saved his message. Let's see here. It was like Pingu or something. Pingu, yeah. What? Pingu. Pingu Gems. There you go. This guy is fucking active and a major OG, it seems. It's meaning there is strong reason to believe his word. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So he was he was one of the OGs. We're gonna look at his messages and see. The max percent that you want function to have been rugged out of all contracts. It's funny, he calls himself a gambler as well, because the reality is if you set your expectations low, because really it is still gambling, like the odds of you winning, even with good filters, are not very high. Like you're gonna have consistent losses. Ooh, damn, look at her. But yeah, that's for sure. Cut it. Bundled lunch, like, but it's not about being bundled necessarily. It's just about narrative kind of offsets it though, right? Like Chinese Trump, bro, this can't do well either way. I mean, fuck it, you know. I don't know. I feel like it can for sure. Caught it, didn't ape. Chinese Trump token. I don't even know. Trump's This guy gives the best advice, bro. He's a fucking OG as well. Where is it? Can I pin this? Can I not? Why can you not pin multiple? Fuck. Yep. He's right there again. Putin. So yeah, they all like because they look good, they look legitimate. They don't insta rock in 10 minutes. You're not getting those types of plays. You're not catching those types of plays, which is good. I think I might end the stream here. Study a bit at the park. What I want to get better at today, I want to focus on just because I think this filter is usable. Like, it can be profitable. Like, I've noticed enough that, yeah, barely in 100x's, but that's just the market being kind of shitty. Like, 4-month results are decent. I even cut some of the noise out, so like the actual results should be a bit better than what, like, not the 100x results. I mean, these are good stats. They're usable for sure. I mean, again, I am not waiting till 100x. That's the thing. Not once right now, because I need to scale. I'm not even waiting till 50x. I need to ensure I can get some 10 and 20x's. And again, and encounter some losses, but the losses should not cripple me. So I need to put in $50 when I think, okay, this could moon, but it's risky, based on my own analysis. 100 when I say, okay, this has a fucking high chance of mooning. Okay, this has a decent chance of mooning, like, for sure. But, you know, you're not fully convinced. $150 is, okay, I think this will moon. I generally think this will moon. But fuck it. Put 150 and pray. Get out at either 10, 20x. Because, again, if I put 150, I have high conviction. Probably 10, because I know the market is worse right now. It's pretty sure it is. So, yeah. And that's $1,500. That's good money, you know. That's fucking, that's a car right there, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Probably 10, because I know the market is worse right now. It's pretty sure it is. So, yeah. And that's $1,500. How long was my break? That's good money, you know? Kind of that's fucking, that's a car right there, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to take a break, though, just because I kind of want to go on a walk, and I'll do another stream later today. Probably 10, because study a bit at the park right now. So yeah. I did say I was gonna do more on the weekends, and I am. But instead of 3-hour stream, I'm gonna do 4. So another 2-hour stream later today. I did 5 before, but I don't know. I really like studying at the park. I can't really stream at the park. I mean, I'm on my phone just doing analysis that way, but I'm taking notes on my little notepad. But yeah, anyway, again, goal for today is identify my current query, what it's actually catching, the noise included, how to cut that noise, and how to, if I can't cut the noise, identify it so I don't ape that when I actually get the call live, and what actually moons, what doesn't, and I guess using the exclusive chat in terms of, you know, improving that analysis.